once again we're left rueing a lack of attacking intent for the defeat to Ardsley Celtic. Yes, they are a very good side and very good form, but we can't afford to keep dropping points. It's as simple as that. Everyone around us at the bottom of the table is picking up points. We're probably now in the worst form in the league, and it needs rectifying. We've sent the scouts out worldwide. We've identified a number one target for whenever a transfer window is available to us. We have a possible second target, although we're still looking to see if a better alternative is there. Target number one comes from South America, with target number two currently plying his trade in the Premier League over in England. So yeah, we're doing everything we can. We're working hard in training, doing everything we can to rectify the situation, and hopefully we'll put it right this week against Midlothian. The criticism we have is twofold, and it's difficult to stomach from a professional club like ours. The first is questions over team selection when the people make or asking the questions, it's just sheer hypocrisy. They say they want us, their advice, if you like, is that we should play our best players. They can't understand Kluivert's situation or Ronaldo's situation. But the thing is, those two have probably played the most games of any of our attackers. Yet, as is well documented, we're not scoring goals. So it's my job as manager to rectify that by dropping them when I see fit. You can't continue to persist in something that isn't working. There's questions about why other players don't play. It's no one else's team. Everyone can have an opinion, just don't be hypocritical about it. You either say play your best players and stick with it, or chop and change if things aren't working. And that's my job to do so. How you solve a problem like Zidane is the one that I'm really scratching my head about at the moment. Clearly the boy is a world-class talent. His best games for us is when he's played in midfield on his own. But then at the minute we're always getting overrun in midfield. So again, it's difficult. Zidane is definitely a problem I'm looking to take care of at the earliest opportunity. Is his future away from the Devils Lair? Possibly. It may come to that. But it would take a good offer from elsewhere for us to part company with someone of his quality. The second bit of criticism, which particularly hurts, is on more than one occasion it's been suggested that we play not to lose as opposed to play to win. We always play to win. We're not good enough, generally speaking. On paper we are, but in terms of our all-round play, we're not good enough to play not to win. Now, last year, we've gone with a different approach, because last year we were scoring good amounts of goals, particularly the second half of the season. We just couldn't defend. So we were going gung-ho to just try and outscore people. This year, our attack has been poor, again, as we've said, whereas defensively, we've looked a lot tighter. So we've set up to play to what our perceived strengths are. We've set up to defend well against whatever we see as our opposition's main strengths themselves. And then look to solve the riddle about how we can then go forward and attack stronger. Now, obviously that hasn't worked in a number of games, unfortunately, and we're still looking to rectify it. I think Astor is the only game, possibly Palma-Panathinaikos as well, where I thought we were completely outplayed by the opposition. And I thought last week is the only time this season where I just stood back afterwards and said, you know what, tactically I've got that wrong. I'm big enough to admit that. But we'll keep working hard, we'll keep looking to improve. And when it comes to the Iron Brew derby this week against Midlothian, we'll hope to put it right. They're a very good, very, very good side. In decent form, they're in the top 6 at the minute. A manager I like and respect a lot. Good group of players. You'd probably argue they weren't the strongest squad in the league, but they are a very good squad. You know, if you can leave and Penza out, then clearly you've got some talent. Everyone knows Eric Addo is a player I like. He can't even get in the team at the minute. They've got a couple of ex-Devils in there, except particularly Robbie Carlos, who played very well last week. But yeah, we're going to go at them. We've gone. We've tweaked something tactically we've already done this year, so it'll be the first time we've brought back a system that we've used. We've just tweaked a couple of bits to it. We've changed our emphasis in terms of how we've scouted the opposition as well. And hopefully, fingers crossed, this is the turning point, because as I've said, with Dragons, 2 wins from 2, Sloths winning last week, we can't afford to fall behind. We don't want to fall to the bottom of the league. We want to start, pressing on to the top 6. On the Devils.